back to my channel. I'm currently sitting in my bedroom floor just because I wanted to spice things up a little bit. I'm usually sitting like a foot away, but I don't know, it's different. I'm in my pajamas and I look rough, but I was really bored, so I thought I would just make a video because when I first moved into college, all I watched was like college move-in day, college must-haves, dorm life, Greek life, stuff like that. So I'm obviously a little bit experienced in those now, so I thought I would help you guys out and answer a few questions. So I posted on my story and just said, if you have any questions about college life, Greek life, dorm life, let me know, and I'm going to make a YouTube video and answer your questions. So that's what the video is about today. I'm going to break this up into 3 different parts, and the first one is going to be just college in general. So someone asked me what are my 3 favorite things about my university. So if you've watched my videos, you know I go to Eastern Kentucky University, and my first favorite thing about EKU is how homey it is. So when I first visited EKU, it just felt like home, like I belonged there, and I don't know, I just loved it. My second favorite thing is like how pretty our campus is. Like I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand with how homey it is. Like I don't know, it's just so pretty and I love it there. I also love how close it is to home because like I said, I go home a lot and I don't think I could have gone anywhere else. Like I didn't want to stay home and go to a community college because I did want to get away and have that college experience, but I also didn't want to go to somewhere that was like an hour and a half, 2-3 hours away. Like it just wasn't for me. Like it's for some people, but it's definitely not for me. Someone asked me if I had trouble getting around campus at first. At first, I still have trouble getting around campus. Literally the last day of classes before the semester ended and I went to my class, I still got lost. And I've been there a bunch of times, so it's kind of sad. I just have a terrible memory. I could do the same thing, go to the same place every day and like take a new way because I cannot remember. This is one that's really important. So what is one thing you wish you had known when you started going to college or before college? So growing up, you prepare like your whole life to go to college and or do whatever you're doing after high school. So I feel like so many people think college is like so hard, so difficult. You have to be a genius to go to college and get a degree. You don't. Like I'm extremely averagely smart and I do have to work hard. Like you have to do your homework, turn in your assignments, show up to class, go to your Zoom meetings. You have to do all of that in order to do well and to pass, but you don't have to be extremely smart. Like college really is not that hard. You just have to work hard. You have to have a good work ethic and do your work and all that. It's really not as difficult as people make it seem. So yeah, that's my spell on college. On to dorm life. So someone asked me what are some dorm must-haves. Those cedar hang-up things, like I do not know if there is a specific name for them, but if you just look like cedar closet hangers up, it'll show up. So like I said, I lived in the crustiest dorm and I don't know, my clothes just smelled musty sometimes. I started using the cedar things and like odor eliminator, like closet things to put like at the bottom of my closet, which I would suggest too. Both at the same time would be great if you live in a crusty, musty, dusty dorm like I did. And your clothes will smell fine. I just felt like they were like always damp. I don't know if it was in my head, but those cedar things do absorb the moisture and I just feel like everyone needs those. But when I moved into my nicer dorm, I didn't really use them as much. Another dorm must-have is a shower caddy. So you are sharing a shower with 3 other people, including your roommate. You don't want to be that person who puts your stuff in the shower and no one else has room for their stuff. I just feel like every person in the dorm needs a shower caddy. No one needs to put anything in the shower. It doesn't always work out like that, but I'm not going to be the person who takes up all the shower space with their stuff. I just feel like that's rude and inconsiderate, but I don't know. That might just be me. Someone asked me, did I have like bathroom conflicts with like my suite mates or my roommates? I've lived in 2 dorms and obviously 4 different people like minus my roommate, have I shared a bathroom / shower with. So I've never had a problem with needing to be in the bathroom when someone else was in there. Like, I've never been in the shower and someone else needed to shower. I've never had someone else in the shower while I needed to shower. No one's ever been getting ready in there and like been in my way or anything like that. Like, that may happen, but it's never happened to me. And I've had like double the suite mates for this semester. Best and worst thing about living in a dorm. So I'd say the best thing about living in a dorm is like you get the dorm life experience. I don't know, it's not great, like I don't love it, but I feel like everyone should at least live in the dorm their first year or whatever. It's not for some people, and some people live in the dorm like all 4 years. Some people love it, I don't. I wish I was one of those people. I'm just not, and I'm literally counting down the months until I get to move into an apartment and my housing contract is up, because I just don't like it. It's not homey and it makes me homesick. It's fun at first because it's different and you're away from home. The worst thing about living in a dorm is taking the trash out, honestly. So in my old crusty, dusty, musty building, we had a trash chute, and I thought that every dorm had that luxury, but I live in a much nicer dorm now, and you have to like go out back to the behind the building to where the trash can is, the dumpster, whatever, and put your trash there. So it's like worse. I don't know how because the building's newer, but it's only like 4 floors, I think, and my last building was like 12. So I don't know. I guess trash chutes just like went out of style or something. Like EKU thought they were too good for trash chutes in the new building. I don't know, but I'm just not. I'm not crazy about having to walk outside in the freezing cold to take my trash out. I don't know. That's just me though. Okay, now on to Greek life. I did not think I would like being in a sorority at all. Like, it is so not me. Like, I'm not that social butterfly at all. But I have become that social butterfly, like, over time. I feel like it opens up new doors. You meet new people, new opportunities, all that. And I feel like I've met a ton of people. Someone asked me how much does my sorority cost. So my bill every month is around like $140, but every sorority is different. Like, I have 2 friends in another sorority and their bill's like $65, and I know that some sororities are more than mine, so it really just depends. Someone asked me how often were meetings. We have meetings every Monday night for about an hour on Zoom, but I'm not sure about like meetings before COVID. Like, I've only been in a sorority since COVID, so my experience has not been normal at all. So I only know meetings on Zoom. Someone asked events with COVID. We've had 2 events in person, and one was bid day. It's after you rush and you pick your sorority, but it's before you get initiated. So it's basically like your first outing with your sorority. And we just like kept our masks on and tried to social distance as much as we possibly could. And yeah, so after bid day we had Big Little, and at Big Little we had to stay 6 feet apart and we had to keep our masks on at all times. That one was a little bit more strict because we were in a building on campus. My experience has been like kind of strange because of COVID, but I feel like next semester is going to be much different. Someone probably didn't think I would put this in the video, but I am. This person asked me how I liked my frat. Not once, but they said something about a frat twice. And at first I was like, okay, maybe he's like confused. Like, why is he saying frat? If you don't already know, frats are guys, sororities are girls. So I'm in a sorority, not a fraternity. I was like, you do know, like, sororities girls. Like, I'm not in a fraternity. I just thought it was so funny. And he asked me how my fraternity was going, so my fraternity is going great. So that's really all for today's video. I'll probably do like a similar video to this maybe after next semester if my experience is a little bit more normal, or I'll do like a video about each, like broken up into more depth, once I get a little bit more experience and if my college experience becomes like any more normal. Thank you guys for watching.